All right, IM1 classes. Today, we're going to continue solving multi-step equations. This time, we're going to add in combining like terms to the problems. So we've been working with combined like terms in the warm-ups for about a week and a half now, so we should be good with that. But we're going to combine like terms and then solve equations. Let's get into our first example. 3x minus 4 plus 2x equals 6. So the first thing I'm going to do is put in my line of separation, just to help keep track of that equal sign. This is also very helpful because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on this left side here, all right? When we're combining like terms, when things are on the same side of the line of separation, you simplify by combining like terms, all right? So you're not going to do the opposite. You're just going to combine like terms. It's when you get down to the bottom where you solve is where you start doing the opposite, and that gets confusing for kids. So when things are on the same side of the equation, you just do exactly as it tells you to combine like terms. We have two like terms in here. The like terms are 3x and positive 2x. So when I combine those, 3x plus 2x is 5x minus 4 is equal to 6. Now that I'm here, I want to eliminate the 4. That's when I start doing the opposite of what's being done. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Minus 4 plus 4 cancels out, and I'm left with 5x is equal to 10. And now the last step to eliminate the 5, I need to divide both sides by 5. 5's cancel out, and you get x is equal to 2. So just remember, when things are the same, when they're on the same side of the line of separation, the same side of the equal sign, you combine like terms. It's only when you make it to the step where you're solving that you do the opposite to eliminate things. All right, so here's our next equation. And here it's even more important because there's a lot going on that we include this line of separation so we can see where the equal sign is. We can see all this stuff on the left we need to simplify before we even start solving by eliminating things. So I have two sets of like terms here. I have x and positive 3x. And then remember the negatives stick with the numbers. Negative 4 and negative 2, or negative 2, negative 4 there. So when I combine like terms, x plus 3x, what you don't see here when it's just a variable by itself, there is actually a number there. It's a 1x. We don't put it there because it would be redundant. 1x and x are just the same thing. You don't really need to put a 1 there to tell us that there's just a single x. So we don't normally see it, but it is there. So 1x plus 3x is 4x. Combine like terms, negative 2 minus 4. Be careful with this. Think of a number line, negative 2 on the left, so it's left to 0. We're going to subtract 4, so we're going to continue counting to the left, so we're going to get further away from 0. We end up at negative 6 is equal to 12. Next, now I can start doing the opposite to eliminate things around the x. So I'm going to add 6 to both sides. And I get minus 6 plus 6 cancel out. You get 4x is equal to 12 plus 6 is 18. Then I need to divide both sides by 4 to eliminate the 4. So times 4, divide by 4, eliminate, and I get x is equal to. This reduces, so I'm going to reduce the fraction. 18 divided by 4, I can divide top and bottom by 2, so 18 divided by 2 is 9. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So I get 9 halves, or as a decimal, that's 4.5. Again, either one would be acceptable for delta math. Make sure if you're putting in a fraction, you're putting in the most reduced form. So once you take a minute to do this problem on your own, when you're done, check your answer. I'm going to go ahead and work through it now. So I'm going to combine like terms. Identify the line of separation. Then I'm going to identify the like terms. 6x minus x. Then it's positive 7 and a positive 3. So 6x minus x. Remember, there is a 1. in front of that x. So 6 minus 1 is 5x. 7 plus 3 is 10. Then I'm going to start eliminating things. I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. Careful with the subtraction here. It eliminates there, so I have 5x is equal to, again, think of a number line. Negative 15 is off on the left. It's to the left of 0. We're subtracting 10, so we're going to continue counting to the left, so we're going to get further away from 0. We're going to end up at negative 25. I'm going to finish off by eliminating the 5 by dividing both sides by 5. So times 5 divided by 5 cancels out. And then I get x is equal to negative 5. Just keep track of those negatives. So next problem. We are going to combine distributing and combine like terms into one problem. So these are about as long as our problems are going to get. So here, first thing you need to do is distribute. So I'm going to distribute the 3. 3 times 2x is 6x. Bring down the plus sign. 3 times 3 is 9. And then bring down the rest of the problem. Now, after I distribute, it's just like the other problems. I get a combined like terms. So I have a 6x plus a 4x. And then a 9 plus 2. Combine like terms, 6x plus 4x, that's 10x. 9 plus 2 is 11. Now I can start eliminating things. I'm going to eliminate the plus 11 by subtracting 11 from both sides. Plus 11 minus 11 eliminates, so I get 10x is equal to 20. And then final step, I'm going to eliminate the 10 next to the x by dividing both sides by 10. So times 10 divided by 10, I get x is equal to, little mistake there. 21 minus 11 is not 20, it's 10. My bad. 21 minus 11 is 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. There we go. Glad I caught that before I moved on. All right. Next example, dealing with some negatives. So again, it's important to include the line of separation so you know you can see both sides of the equation very easily. You know when to simplify by combining like terms and distributing, and when to start doing, start eliminating things by doing the opposite. So here I'm going to distribute the negative 4. So negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Bring down the plus sign. Then negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. Plus 3x minus 1 is equal to negative 13. Plus and negative 20. I'm going to go ahead and change that to plus and negative 20 is just minus 20. And that'll make it easier to see what's happening when we combine like terms. So here I'm going to identify the like terms. So negative 4x and positive 3x. And then there's negative 20 and a negative 1. So negative 4x plus 3x. So think about this. Negative 4 is to the left of 0. We add 3, so we're going to count right. So we're going to get closer to 0. So we end up at negative 1x, or just negative x is the same thing. I'll put negative 1x there. Negative 20 minus 1. Again, negative 20 is to the left of 0. We subtract 1, we go further to the left. So we're going further away from 0. So negative 21 minus 13. Now I can start eliminating the things on the left side with the x. So I'm going to eliminate the 21 by adding 21 to both sides. That eliminates. You get negative 1x is equal to negative 13 plus 21 is positive 8. So next, I'm going to divide by negative 1. -1 divided by -1 cancels out, and I get x is equal to 1 divided by -8 divided by -1 is -8. All right. So here we go. Last one. Go ahead and do this one on your own. And then when you're done, check your answer. I'm going to go ahead and work through it now. So first thing I'm going to do is distribute the 3. So 3 times 4x is 12x. I'm going to bring down the minus sign, and then 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 4x plus 1 is equal to -6. Combine like terms. So the like terms that we have here on the x's, so there's 12x, and then minus 4x, and then this minus belongs to the 15, so -15 plus 1. So 12 minus 4, that comes out to 8x. -15 plus 1, that comes out to -14. So -15 to the left of 0. We add 1, we're counting to the right, so we get closer to 0. So -14 is equal to 6. Now I can start eliminating things. So I'm going to eliminate the -14. I'm going to add 14 to both sides. -14 plus 14 eliminates, and then I have 8x is equal to -6 plus 14 is 8. And then last step to eliminate the 8 next to the x, I need to divide by 8. And I get x is equal to 1. And we are done. Make sure you complete your assignment today to get in on time. And if you have any questions, email me. This is it for today.